Back in October, the Jets dominated their first matchup against the Dolphins. Can Miami get revenge? The answer comes your way next on EA Sports.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago. 5 catches, 78 yards.
And you know what he did all week in preparation for this one? Hydrated.
Salivated.
Yes, stretched, dreamed, going against the last team in the league against the pass.
Yeah.
He expects to catch everyone throwing today.
You're right. They have struggled 32 of 32 in that category. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A give, running right is Mack. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up the 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he's got some space here. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. A big gain there on 3rd and long. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This a give to Mack running to the right. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Wilson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hole.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
To his throw, taken in by Long here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 87 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a changeup.
Looking to pass. Tua. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 13-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. On play action, here's Tua. And it'll be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking downfield for Godwin. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. On 3rd down, Wilson. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Walker with a grab, left side. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now a 2nd down at 6. To throw again is Wilson. He's going deep for Brown. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jalen Phillips able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And it'll be Dolphin football. Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. It's really been a blistering start to the season for him so far. He's on pace to blow past 1,000 yards. The good receivers, it's interesting, though. You put extra coverage on them, they probably view that as a challenge. All right, I'm going to go after this. You put one guy on them, then they feel disrespected, and they want to. So how do you cover him?
You're exactly right. That's an insult, right? Especially the year that he's having. But I just have to go ahead and I'm not going to insult him. I'm going to respect him. I'm sending as many people as possible. But one of the reasons he's having this type of a start is despite that type of coverage, he finds a way to what we call uncover late. Ball's thrown, even though there's coverage there, he's the one who can go up and come down with it, finds a way to get to the football.
And the offensive line has given them time in the pocket to have that uncovering late. On 2nd and 7, Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus May with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run here with Mack. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. On the give, this is Mack. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now it's Wilson. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potential.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. From the gun, it's Tua. And incomplete on the deep ball. Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Wilson's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. Fighting through, and he's got space. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. They'll run with Mack. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It's a gain of 6. And the Jets first down.
On first down, Mack. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now a give right side. It's Mack. And he is going to have a Jets first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. And he's got it. Touchdown. Oh, but there is a marker on the field. So now the question, who is this on?
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the route is on here in this first half. This one taken just inside the 10. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at their 49-yard line.
A play fake for Gasket. Now Tua. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Tua going to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Tua. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Brian Flores learned under the master. He's going to go on 4th down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the 1st down sack. Tua. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get this out wide to Gaskin. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Jets' 43-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Steps away to his left. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Going up top for Kupp. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, total.
He's got his tight end long. Touchdown, Miami. Hunter Long, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself, because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So we've reached, well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Flush to his right. The ball comes out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
They'll run on first down. Mack. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 108 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Throwing is Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Gerald Everett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 24. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. After the sack on first down, Tua. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And some space here. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Now Myers for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. It's a big play there for Miami. They'll look to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Touchdown! Myles Gaskin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is down to 24. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. The Dolphins get there this time and they bring him down. Jalen Phillips able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. On the handoff, it's Mack. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Jalen Phillips in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Waddle now to return it. Sheds him off at the 45. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have an excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Higgins. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Gaskin, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Gaskin again. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Now back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. T. Higgins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Wilson. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Wilson. And Walker has it. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jalen Phillips. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. To try again after the sack. Wilson. This goes to Mack on the check down. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Back now in Miami. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Play action. Now Wilson. This is caught. It's Brown. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. To throw again is Wilson. This is caught. Touchdown, Jets. Gerald Everett, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jets look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. The drive starts with a completion left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. He'll drop to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Back to throw again. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Cooper Kupp, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. They'll try and throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain. Being chased out left.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Now it's Wilson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
They go play action now. Wilson. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a big play that time by the Jets. Throwing is Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Back. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so, but ordinarily, 2nd down is when...
Touchdown! It's caught at the 1. Gerald Everett from 3 yards out. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 10. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
57, Mike, 57.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now that'll be caught by Cup. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. They'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw here. Going up top for Cup. And nearly another interception. Well, it would have been his 3rd of the game, but this time he couldn't hang on. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The Dolphins on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. They'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Gerald Waddle with touchdown number 7 on the year. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on it. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And they got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. On third down, it's Mack. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over 1 minute to go in the game. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So the Dolphins now down by 2 touchdowns. And time, a huge factor. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They go play action here on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So with an even 30 seconds to go, everything will come down to this onside kick. And now the Jets are going to get this one, and that might be all she wrote. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.